little ding dong in my ears, not yours.
So just so you know, we can't do a test without actually going live, so we actually are going live.
Okay. Summer Soulful, a free live stream event. Are you watching on YouTube?
Oh, I see you.
Oh,
I see.
I got a little ding dong in my ears, not yours.
I see you. So you know, we can't do a test without actually going live, so we actually are going live. Wait.
Okay.
How did you do that? Did you rewind it?
Summer Soulful, a free live stream event. Are you watching on YouTube?
Oh, I hear me.
There's a delay. It's so weird. Oh, ding dong in my ears. Oh, wait, it sounds like it is rewinding.
I see you. We can't do a test without.
No, I haven't touched anything.
Wait, yeah. How did you do that?
I can hear you, yeah.
Are you live on it?
No, I don't think I'm live.
Are you watching? Do you have the YouTube window open?
I do have the YouTube window open and it's on my delay.
It's just a delay. It must be the delay. Did you rewind it?
Free live stream event. Are you watching on YouTube?
Oh, I hear you.
There's a delay. It's so weird. Sorry. I think it's just so funny right now. Oh, it sounds like it is rewinding. Okay. I'm gonna I think it works. It's just a delay.
Okay. What we're gonna
No, I haven't touched anything.
What I think, do you see the comment?
I can hear you, yeah. Hold on, let me see.
Do you see the comment?
Hi, Mary Beth. Yes, I do.
Okay. So, so that's the chat. Well, hola, yoga to flatten the curve.
I don't know why I'm logged in a yoga to flatten the curve for some reason with that, but even though I was able to like.
Wait, but that's weird. That shouldn't be happening. Because you should be logged into the Yoga Care YouTube right now. Maybe that's the delay. Can you log out of your Yoga to Flatten the Curve account?
Let me just see on this.
Are you live on it?
No, I don't think I'm live.
Did you hear any of that?
I did. It's so weird.
I know.
So I will figure out how to log out. But the good news is that I was able to open up through Zoom and get YouTube going live that you can see. I'm afraid that if I log out, I'm going to cancel the. Let me just try it. Let's manage your Google account. Hold on. Let's see this. No, now it's only allowing me to manage Yoga to Flatten the Curve.
So, and if you log out of Google, you'll log out of all the accounts. Because that's how Google works. You can't just log out of individual accounts. Because here's what we want to do. I'm thinking about the show flow too. And for most of this, I'm just wondering if we can like tag team, if this would be easier. Like I could, so one thing they suggested on some call I was on, or this YouTube training I'm in, was like use the, like if someone comments on something in YouTube Live or in Facebook Live, someone on the back end like should repost it into the chat in Zoom. Like
Yeah.
Zoom is like Command Central,
Yeah.
basically.
Also, just a quick note, I was able here now, I paused our Zoom live, our YouTube live.
Yeah, me too.
You
Like,
paused it?
I'm logged in through the Yoga Care account.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe I should view it under my regular account.
Well, I think that's what happened. I wonder if that's what happened because your message to me came from Yoga Care, which is actually, Greg, if it works out this way for us, I see what, okay. Oh, you know what? I want you to finish that thought though, because I have questions about that too. Whenever, like, who all is going to be monitoring things?
Right. Because if I think it could be a lot for you to monitor all three platforms.
Yeah.
So if one of us was monitor, like more the Command Central, and the other was like support it. So like if you were monitoring just the Zoom and I were monitoring like the Facebook and the Facebook and the YouTube channels, then I could see the comments coming in and I could respond to people. And that's one way we could do it. The other way, but it's basically to support the speaker. So since we have so many different speakers, I mean, the welcome is just going to be like, I could be doing like the welcome and then looking at the screen and being like, oh, so-and-so just joined, like, hey, good to see you. But if I were watching two different feeds, or like I can't watch three feeds at once. Do you know what I mean?
Right. And then I'm also now just realizing that if I am linking, if I have Zoom on my computer and then I open up YouTube, I send it out to YouTube, I send it out to Facebook. What I will have to do then is to turn those volumes down on YouTube.
No.
Because right now we just had that situation where we were live on our main page on Zoom, but I had all of that feedback and the delay from YouTube.
But nobody else will be watching it on multiple. Oh, you will be.
I will be.
Yeah. So you could mute. Wait. Right.
So can we? Right now, what I did, I have our YouTube live paused, but I have had my YouTube unmuted.
Okay.
So I wonder. I'm going to unpause. Okay. Oh no! Now it's all the delay. I unpaused YouTube.
Oh, the DJ is texting me. She's coming tomorrow.
Awesome. So it's kind of going through. I wonder when it'll come up back to be live. Oh, I see. Oh, I see how to do this. Oh, this is exciting. I'm about to bring it back to be live. Give me a second. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, here we go. Oh gosh, there. Okay. Oh, give me a second. Oh, this is really exciting. Okay. Great. Greg, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think it's not live on YouTube, but I have my mute off. Can you unmute your YouTube and just see if you're like hearing the program still? Window open and it's on my delay.
It's just a delay. It must be the delay.
And you can scroll, you can put your cursor on that little red bar and scroll, you'll see the negative by the number and go up to where it's positive. I think it's not live on YouTube, but I have my mute off. Can you unmute your YouTube and just see if you're like hearing the program window open and cool.
Oh, so I get it. You can mute the video.
I'll mute the video on my end, and then what
video. Okay.
I might experience some weird.
Delay.
No, I think So that's going to be interesting too, because we want our guests, well, no, that doesn't matter. Okay. I'm just working through this. Okay. So,
but yeah, my question though is, do you want to be managed? Is it feasible for you to manage all 3 platforms at once?
probably not, because the programming is going to be moving so quickly that I'm going to have to change through different hosts. And if anything, if it's possible, I would rather just manage Zoom. Although I wonder though.
What?
My concern was that, like, if questions came about the program or something specific, I mean, worst case scenario, I could chime in on the chat room in Zoom and be like, that's a great question. I'm going to have one of our team members follow up with you on that. And we'll see if we can bring it at questions at the end. Just so there's details that I'm just not aware of, or how to answer a question.
But because here's the I've seen this done, like, have you been on calls where they've done this like multiple ways and they're like, someone is monitoring it and they're
Yes.
like, oh, hey, I see, you know, these questions come, and then like you verbalize it. So you kind of, there's also, I don't know how this is going to, so Adrienne is the mistress of ceremonies. But I haven't talked to her about how it's all going to go and what her role is. We need like a script.
Well, I have one thought for you, Greg. Unlike regular like conferences and things like that, there's really not going to be, I would anticipate that there's not going to be we're not going to have a lot of dialogue where it's going to provoke questions necessarily. I'm just talking this through. So if questions come up, maybe we have to maybe think about in the dress rehearsal tomorrow of factoring in an extra minute or two, where if a question comes up that's relevant to that content of like, oh, like, do you do yoga nidra in the healthcare centers? Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't think there's going to be a lot of those like big questions coming up where you're going to have to jump in or someone will have to jump in. And if anything, it's going to be monitoring things that come up and being like a voice of yoga care in the chats, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom.
Right. So you're going to have to, that makes sense. I think one technical thing I'm noticing too is it's on speaker view on Zoom. So I think you'll have to manage that so it's not, because so like the welcome. So like I'm thinking of the welcome. Well, yeah, if everyone's muted, then it would, because what we see on the YouTube and the Facebook Live part is what we're gonna is what we'll see.
Yeah, it goes back and forth. Okay. Do you know how I manage where it's locks on speaker view?
If you turn it to gallery, turn it to gallery view. Do you see the gallery view?
Not yet on my YouTube.
Oh no, not YouTube. On Zoom.
Yeah, it's gallery on Zoom. Yep.
Ah, there we go. Now look at the YouTube.
I think I'm on more of a delay than you. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm there. Okay.
Do you know things like pinning the video and everything?
Yeah. Like I can pin you.
So I would do that, like I would pin the speaker, the presenter.
Oh, maybe that's what to do. Pin instead of switching hosts.
Yes.
Pin instead of switching hosts. Pin. Don't switch hosts. Great. Okay. I think I can.
So I could manage the Facebook and YouTube. What if we did that? I have 2 gigantic screens here, by the way, that are like, you know, like 3 feet by.
That's awesome. Well, I know it's funny. I was going to ask you, you're peripheral because you've been like looking up, and I'm like, are you is someone sending you a message from a like, what's going on?
Message in a bottle.
Yeah. If you or someone, I mean, I just don't think there's going to be a lot of comments, but we don't want to miss anything.
No, but it's also like a guest engagement thing, like as one of the presenters and in my role, like in connection to a lot of the people who are coming. I think I'll know a lot of the people and the context, and
okay,
just be like, hey, so and so here, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna try something too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Okay, so you just you don't on video. Interesting. So you join without having to wait in a waiting room.
How did that happen? Oh, probably because I'm in the yoga care domain. So I need to do that.
And it looks like you have no video. Oh, there you go. But it looks like you have no sound options.
I was showing you my setup.
Oh, let me pin it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
That's
I have
me.
like 2 huge screens there.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Now I'm gonna unpin you.
Anywhere though. It's weird.
Dang, look at that.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Command center.
Exactly.
Mission control.
So I can put. So I can put like YouTube in one window and Facebook in the other up there.
Yes.
And Zoom down here. So.
Yes.
So let's like take advantage of that situation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn video off. I'm gonna leave me in case we need to like test something.
Yeah, you're a co-host without video, but you have no audio. I don't see a microphone by you.
Oh, I didn't put audio on because they would.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Are you hearing a buzz?
I am hearing like a zzz. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna join with my phone. Well, this is no. Maybe. Shoot. I guess I'll have to, because if people text and stuff, that'll be fine. I won't be seen because you'll pin the video. Okay. All right, I'm gonna join with my phone. I have to because my desktop gives me like feedback.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Does it say, Greg, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Greg, drink some water now. All right, should we close out of YouTube?
What did else do I want to? Yeah, so well, let's do the. Yeah, I guess we. Oh, so what I was going to mention, because this is where. This is where support. So whoever's going to be doing the messaging, I imagine I'm going to be doing a lot of that, the fundraising messaging, and saying, hey, you know, blah blah blah. Give, you know, the link. You know, the link is in the comments. So someone, I want to be focused on like the delivery of that. So
yes.
When I'm doing that, would you be able to put the link in the?
And that's why I was trying. So when you say the link is in the comments, like give me an example of when you would say that.
You know, I think we're doing that at the beginning, and like, you know, if we're holding space for this community event and bringing everyone together for healing and blah blah blah. You know, if you feel so compelled to support our work, you can donate now. Like we have an anonymous donor who gave us $1,000 as a match for the night. So any contributions towards that will be matched, and just you can donate through the link below. And then the link is in the chat, so people will have to.
So I can do that. And that was kind of part of going back to that messaging document of I wanted to have some prompts so I can copy and paste it right away. And so are you asking me to do that? I can do that in Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube.
Right. Like,
okay, that's fine.
While I'm speaking about
yes.
it.
Yeah. And I wonder, Greg, well, maybe this is not necessary, but I think what would be helpful, just a quick side note, nothing immediate right now. I think what we talked about before is just sending the yoga care page to scroll down to donate.
Yes.
Now, there's two ways we can do that. We can send that page, people can donate, and then I would recommend manually adding those donations to the event page so we can see like the event totals as we send out our thank you email. And then what I think I can do, the other option is that we use the event page, and if I think I can make this happen. I don't know. I was going to say, on the event page, it says tickets. You can change that content and it could just become donation. But I can't remember. I had so many problems like creating all those ticket amounts. And I can't remember if you could just let the ticket just be any written. That's the thing. I don't think it was any written in donation. So let's just keep it yoga care donation page.
Okay. That would be simplest, right?
Yeah. And then I'll make a note because it's not clear when you, I think your page, if I looked at it right, there's not a donate button right when you land on the page. You have to scroll down, and I'll just make that quick note of like, visit this, scroll down to the donate button, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think there was. Yeah. Because when you land on the page, it doesn't say anything about donating. You have to, but it's not that far to scroll down. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. So that's part of that messaging document that I created. I was trying to think about these prompts that we might need.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Helpful. Look, we already have $315 raised.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing.
Well, $1,315. We only have $700 more to meet our. Well, wait.
Yeah.
Do they see that goal of 2,000?
No. Fundraise. No, I purposely took that out because I didn't know if we wanted a goal.
Yeah, good.
And I also didn't want donors' names to come up. I can change that, I think, but I just thought that maybe for privacy and.
But where do you set? Our goal was 5,000 originally.
I didn't put it at, hold on, what did I?
But we can say like our goal, we're ending our fiscal year, we have a $5,000 goal. We're already.
Yeah. You know what, Greg, I remember, I think one of our discussions, we talked about less about the call to action to donate, even though we were going to. So then when I created the landing page, I took out the donate. I took out the thermometer.
Yeah. No, we don't. I don't think, but somehow it still says that 2,000 is the goal. So
that's internally. I think I put that. Do you see it externally?
No, I don't see it externally.
Okay.
No. Could you change it to 5,000?
You want me to change it to 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Because it's also tied into like our end of fiscal year fundraising goal. So the event is like, I have not put out that yet at all. I wonder if we could do this like 3-way. If Deb would want to be responding to one of the platforms.
I think that would be awesome.
Like we could each take a platform and respond. She does a lot of social media stuff, so she's familiar with both. because you want like comments going back to people as they, it
Yeah.
could be coming in quicker than you think.
Yeah. Well, you know what? What do you think about this? Could Deb be our could you still do Facebook and YouTube and Deb do Zoom? And the only reason saying I'm happy to monitor Zoom, but I'm just so I'm going to be so focused on pinning and Deb could be more of, well, I don't know, just to like if she could be the voice of like as people are coming to greet and say hello everyone. I don't, what do you think?
Well, Adrienne is going to be that more.
I'm sorry, I want to say hello everyone like in the chat.
Oh, chat. Okay.
Yeah. I also want to be mindful of our time. I know it's 9.
Okay, yeah.
More so for you, less for me. I'm your computer giving you feedback. Wellness, wellness, wellness. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'm pretending to be your computer.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got it. I don't.
But
I think simpler the better. So maybe let's ask if Deb can do. We can just. I think it would be easier if if we had point people at doing specific things. I think that would be easiest and clearest.
yes.
So, Zoom. Well, the only time you'll be like really attentive is during the transitions. So I think it's not going to be, if you wait a bit, if there's a delay in responding to someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it'll be manageable if you've got Zoom, I've got YouTube, and
Okay.
got Facebook. We could run that by her and see what she thinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that work?
That does. That does. And remind me, are we Oh, hold on, that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, we are still live on YouTube. Okay. So we are recording.
You test the recording.
Yeah. How do I record? Oh, I see it. Record to the cloud.
No. What's the other option?
Is it record on this computer or record to the cloud?
To record to the cloud.
I think if you record to the cloud, it takes like maybe a day or so for it to just get up there to the cloud.
Well, if you record on the computer, you have to drop the file into. You could drop the file into the folder I just created. Would that work?
That works.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just click on it.
And just to let you know, you have to, what's the word? Record to the, after like the meeting ends, it takes a while. Like you can't close your computer or anything. It takes a while. And you have to direct where it records.
Okay. Does that happen with it? Like, what are your thoughts of not doing it to the cloud?
What do you mean?
What do you know how long it might take to record it? Like to have it?
It could take like 3 minutes or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like I have the default setting on Zoom on my side to record automatically. Like it's auto saves it somewhere. There's already like a path and it saves it to our Google Drive. So does it give you that option on your computer?
Let me see. What if I'm going to click on it now. Record on this computer. Record on this computer. Yes. Continue. Now I just got the note saying this meeting is being recorded. So I'll see when it ends. On mine, I think the times I recorded it, I didn't do it to the cloud. I don't know where I had it. I think it's saved to my desktop. I forgot how that, I haven't recorded much,
Okay.
but I'll work on that.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to anything else about any of this? And I know you sent a checklist of things.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure we cover everything before.
Do we want to do any polls at all? It's nice to have, but not okay.
I don't know what we would pull.
I mean, the only thing I thought of like in the beginning, not necessarily a poll, but like, I think one of the messages I had in there, which I thought was kind of nice for folks of like, hey, everyone, this is a community gathering. We'd love to hear from you. Say hello, tell us where you're from. If you're in Chicago, which neighborhood. What do you think about that?
Then you set up responses?
No, it wouldn't be a poll. It wouldn't be a poll. It would be a question in the Zoom chat.
Oh, I see. Like engagement kinds of things.
Yeah. And we don't have to, just a thought.
Sure.
And that's what that in that messaging doc, that's what there's the emails and then event messaging. And that was like things for me of like event messaging to put into the Zoom chat.
Got it. Okay. That's great. But we could also verbalize that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. So Adrienne, yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, because if it's actually more of that umbrella event messaging, like someone is saying it, but then I can also reiterate it in the chat if I don't see folks doing things, like if no one's responding, I can put in there. And there was something. Oh yeah, let me go here tomorrow. Oof. Okay.
So Adrienne introduces Darlene. So just so you know, just for practice, that Adrienne is going to be doing the introductions to people. Just so you're aware of like the pin of the going back and of the pin, who to pin. So after each session, it'll go back to Adrienne, and then she'll introduce the next person.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to remind folks tomorrow, if they don't have it already, to have their names. I think the only person I don't know is Adrienne, but let's say if someone steps away from the computer, just to make sure their name is on their, I'm talking about, like their window, their screen.
Oh, yeah.
If they have like a last name or a child's name or a nickname or something. And if they have that, that's fine. Just let me know. Because again, like maybe they're if my screen is not, if I can't quite see them.
Okay.
Perfect. This is great. Thank you so much for outlining this. This is really helpful.
Yeah. You're welcome. Molly introduces. Okay. Roseanne introduces. Roseanne's going to introduce the DJ. So then at this point,
Awesome.
And then we have the closing. I don't know who's going to do the closing.
I don't know, but I realize we're still live on YouTube. Should I close that out?
Sure.
Is that okay or no?
Wait, add the Facebook one.
All right, I'll do them both at the same time.
Yeah.
Good
So
call. Okay. Oh,
let's
this
do
is
that. And I think
very exciting. Oh, this is interesting though. Okay, so I went to the more button. Hold on. Why is that not letting? I'm in more, and it doesn't give me the option to do Facebook anymore. All it says is stop live stream. I can share my screen with you if you want to see it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you see my, okay, you can see my screen, yeah? We have our YouTube going here still.
Right.
Then if I go up here, which is our menu bar for Zoom, and to do live stream with, I found this through, oh, I wonder if I found it through more. Because that's where I haven't, yeah. That's not working. Then, oh, now my screen is on YouTube. Maybe remote control?
Wait, wait. That's your Zoom thing?
When you share a screen, I think this is what it turns into.
What if you go back to this host thing? What the host tab up there? What's that? On your Chrome.
On my Chrome?
Yeah, you see mail, you see host.
Oh, that's a Google. I was searching for how to get into hosts. This is a Zoom web page about switching hosts.
Host. Okay. So how do you go back to Zoom?
Well, I'm in Zoom right now. I'm sharing my screen to you. So we're intentionally trying to see my screen. Up here, if you see my cursor, is where Zoom is happening live. So I can unshare, stop share. But basically, I don't know how to go to Facebook.
What if you get the bottom? What happens when you hover over the bottom?
It brings up my menu bar.
So your controls aren't at the bottom for Zoom?
Only when I share my screen. So you're looking at my screen, my computer, my laptop screen right now. When I unshare my laptop screen, my controls are at the bottom. I can do that, and you can walk me through it.
Yeah. Let's unshare the screen.
Okay. So I stop share. So you don't see my screen anymore, right?
No.
Okay. So I'm looking at my bottom. Polling, pause, stop recording. I'm going to stop our recording for right now. Great, recording stopped. Yeah, and so now I went to the button that would typically allow me to do, it's a 3-dot button at the bottom of my screen that gives me Facebook, YouTube, and there was something else. But when I hit it, all it says is stop live stream. So Greg, I wonder, do I need that app like that kid said?
I was under the impression that you didn't, but based on what you're saying, it sounds like we do.
I'll see if I can.
Yeah, that just sounds extra complicated. But
Like,
I might be able to.
like if you can see this at all.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those 3 dots.
And that's all that's coming up.
Live stream. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, There is this
Let me.
platform. Okay.
Well, let's see what happens when I do this. I'm gonna stop the live stream right now for YouTube. Is that okay?